high school football.
From ABC Sports.
On WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to high school football tonight. Streaming live on YRPTV and on the radio, your favorite place, WILE 97.7. Bill Kafury along with John Valentine. We can't hear. Oh. And welcome to a soggy McClellan Stadium.
It's very soggy tonight.
And for the 50th contest between the Bobcats and the Meadowbrook Colts tonight, both teams come in 0-2. Bill Kafury, John Valentine here. And JV, we've been able to, I guess, stay out of the rain for as long as we could here, but the officials have decided we got a long enough window to get this thing going, and teams have come on the field. It's certainly, if you're joining us now, you know the game has been delayed a little bit. Kickoff is slated to be around 7:30, but teams are going to get a few minutes to warm up, not like they normally would, but we're going to get it up and go here.
Well, in a rivalry game, I don't think they really need to warm up too much. They're ready to go, trust me.
Probably have been all week. You're
yes,
right.
Sir.
A contest that everybody looks forward to every year used to be the final game of the season, but, with different league affiliations now, they, try to find a good date, and it's settled on week 3 right now, and I don't know if that matters. The culmination of a full season of play before you play sometimes seemed like you had to wait too long, but here we are, week 3, before either team really gets in their full league play.
Well, and it couldn't come at a better time for one of the teams because both teams are coming in winless. So, somebody's going to come away with a W tonight. So, good way to get this season off, get your first W against a cross-county rival.
Yeah, Cats come at their 3rd game here, 2nd at home, part of a 5-game homestand, and Cambridge is finding, last year they found a lot of ways to score. They couldn't stop teams. This year they're struggling a little bit on offense. They are much younger, if you will, and that side of the ball, and defensively, they got guys that are just on the field probably too long, and it's cost them late games. Meadowbrook much the same. You got 11 guys that are playing a lot both ways, and tonight, like you said, it's kind of which one of these teams can win out. The Colts certainly have maybe the more seasoned team. They'll start a lot of seniors tonight, including Justice Huey at quarterback. So they've got some experience, and that could be the difference.
Yeah, he's coming in. This is his 3rd year under center. So look, they were young for a couple years. Try to get your feet wet with a young quarterback, and they're feeling pretty good about their offense this year. Struggled a little bit out the gate in week 1 and 2, but has a lot to do with the opponent that they're playing against too. Tri-Valley and Indian Valley are no slouches by any means, and both of those teams are going to be in the postseason and make some noise. So Meadowbrook feeling pretty good coming into tonight's game. The exact opposite of where Cambridge is at now. Cambridge is really young now. The last couple of years been pretty tough for the Bobcats, but they're really young tonight, and they're going to put a freshman out there behind center instead of the senior that Huey is for Meadowbrook. So interesting to see how those dynamics work tonight.
There's no way to speed up that experience process, right? I mean, you can practice all you want, but until you have the game reps and the seasons of time, used to say under center, but in the backfield now, you can't really simulate that.
Yeah, it's really tough, and this is Lawrence's 2nd start, and so he's still obviously learning the offense as a freshman, and then obviously trying to get his timing down with his teammates in the backfield. But Meadowbrook's going to come in with a heck of a lot more experience, big up front, and guys that have had a lot of playing time up front. And when your back's good receivers and a good quarterback too, feel pretty comfortable in this offense under 4th-year head coach Steve Norman.
Now, we did mention this is the 50th matchup between these two teams in this long-standing rivalry. Lately, it has been Meadowbrook that has had the edge against the Bobcats, but in the overall standing, Cambridge has dominated that.
Yeah, number 50, Cambridge comes in leading 36-13. And as you mentioned, though, Meadowbrook's won 6 of the last 8, so 6 of those 13 have come just in the last several years. So, they have a lot of experience from playoffs too. They've had some really good teams the last 10 years and have been able to make the playoffs 5 times already over those last 10 years. Cambridge comes in 7 times in the playoffs. So Cambridge struggling a little bit to get the offense moving. Need to get that on track tonight.
Well, in the old days, before turf fields, a rain like we had before the game tonight might have made it quite messy for us to see and for the players to play. But, on the field turf now, you get a little rain, it kind of sinks in and dries up and makes in some cases might make the field even better.
Yeah, no problems tonight being able to see the jerseys nice and clean for us old guys this far away. It certainly helps us, that's for sure.
We are streaming tonight's game on YRPTV. Hopefully you're joining us there. If not, maybe tagging along on 97.7 WILE. I want to thank some of our sponsors tonight: West 40 Auto Sales, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, People's Bank, Allen Hunter State Farm, Anchor's Appliance, Rogers Company, and Bruner Land Company as well. It is Hall of Fame night for the Bobcats as they had inductees last night at a ceremony at the high school. Rick Lilienthal, class of 72, Leonard Crawford from 71, Coach Charlie Fondale, long-standing track coach and football coach, basketball coach, but coached just about everything at one point or another in Cambridge, and the 2004 Cambridge High School football team that was the first playoff team to make the playoffs for the Bobcats that year under Coach Rick Goodrich. So we'll talk more about them later, maybe even have a guest at some point tonight. But I want to thank you for joining us here in our pregame. Everything kind of thrown off schedule tonight. We had weather delays earlier. We're hoping to avoid any more. Now, we might get more rain and hopefully no delay. But at this point, things are trending to a 7:30 kickoff. We're going to take a timeout here and talk a little bit more about tonight's starting lineup and the opening kick right after these messages.
Friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Celebrate American pride with Anchor's Appliances. Whether it's a reliable washer, a powerful dryer, or the latest kitchen appliances, they have it all. Experience quality and service that makes your home shine. Visit Anchor's Appliances today at 223 North 1st Street in Cambridge. Make every day a celebration of American craftsmanship with Anchor's Appliances, your trusted hometown store.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to, the day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here at The Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Doan Ford is proud to introduce the ultimate adventure companion, the Bronco 4-door advanced 4x4 Badlands. With a powerful 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine and 7-speed manual transmission, conquer any terrain with confidence. Featuring a soft-top 4-inch lift and massive 35-inch tires. Adventure knows no bounds. Stay connected and in control with an 8-inch digital screen while enjoying added convenience with power-heated mirrors and auto high-beam headlamps. Plus equipped with a Smitty-built winch. Be prepared for any challenge. Don't miss out on this incredible deal. DoanFord.com.
KLN Construction is your top choice for exceptional building services. With a solid reputation for quality, we bring your visions to life with precision and care. Our team is reliable, ensuring every project is completed on time and within budget. Trustworthy service is our hallmark, making your experience smooth and stress-free. From residential to commercial projects, my team at KLN Construction has you covered. Contact us today at 740-680-1364. Built on trust, focused on quality.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school football. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, cabin, seasonal home, a garage, or even farm equipment, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website, patronsbuckeye.com.
At People's Bank, we're more than just a bank. As a community bank, we are committed to where we work and live, giving back to the organizations you care about through sponsorships, donations, and volunteer hours. When you bank with People's, you're not just a client, you're part of a community of neighbors helping neighbors. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC. Visit us at pebo.com.
Stoney's RV Center is the place that makes buying a new RV easy. Ask about their on-site financing with very affordable payments, and they make on-site camper service calls to the area campgrounds. Stoney's RV also carries cargo trailers, car haulers, horse and stock trailers, and open utility trailers. They install hitch systems and fill propane tanks too. Stoney's RV Center, the place that takes camping to the next level, and a proud sponsor of our area high school sports teams.
Back in McClellan City, Bill Kafury, John Valentine, pregame winding down here. I want to thank some of our sponsors tonight, bringing you tonight's live feed here. Valentine Insurance, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, KLN Construction, Guernsey Muskingum Electric Co-op, Bicon Services, and Southeastern Ohio Credit Union. Both teams have gotten a little warm-up in. We are still kind of in between storms, if you will, JB, and hopefully get this thing going. Meadowbrook won the toss. They will defer and give the Bobcats the ball here to start out, so Cambridge gets the offense on the field, and the freshman A.J. Lawrence, and chance to try to get things going. And then the weather conditions tonight certainly going to be iffy, and try to make the best of what you have. And if it's not raining right now and you want to throw the ball, you probably want to come out and do that right away.
Yeah, I was certainly going to mention that that was old Coach Chappellier's philosophy. Boy, we're going to throw that ball while we can before it gets too wet. But that was back in the day when we only had one football, too. So they have plenty of them on the sidelines
had to kill more pigs then, right?
Right.
So the Bobcats will be receiving, and that we'll see Sikora go back deep for the Bobcat. Tate Sikora, he'll be joined back deep there by Riley Wilson. All of our kickoffs tonight sponsored by Valentine Insurance on Southgate Parkway in Cambridge. Kicking off for the Colts is going to be Casey Clendenning.
Kicking off for Meadowbrook, number 75, Casey Clendenning. Deep receive, 10, Riley Wilson.
Hey, there's a few Brave fans out here tonight.
Yeah, the rain's not coming down right now.
Not right now, but
they feel pretty good.
Yeah.
There weren't too many here a couple minutes ago when it was a monsoon.
Yeah, we understand we still have some technical difficulties. Clendenning will approach, and he'll kick it down the left sideline where it bounces out of bounds around the 15-yard line. That'll be a penalty, and bring it out to the 35, where the Bobcats will start for the first time tonight.
Yeah, folks, don't feel bad about continuing to text me if we do have some audio issues or something.
We'll try to get that sorted out.
That's how we know that we're having some issues.
Sounds good to us sitting here, right?
Yeah.
The Bobcats will head straight out to the field. Front line, Silvis Fisher, Jacob Briggs, Alec Porter, Tony Massolino, Peyton Shefflett, Riley Humko Green at tight end. Caps will employ a 4-wide set here for A.J. Lawrence. Offset to his right is Quillen. Cody Quillen will get the handoff and take it straight ahead and pound his way forward for a gain of a couple. Bottom of that pile for the Colts, Braden Black on the stop. Second and 8. As the Bobcats quickly come to the line, they'll check their wristbands. 2x2 wideout set for second and long, and Lawrence now will check the sideline, see if there's going to be a change in that, and actually a substitution. David Acton steps in at wide receiver. Looks like the Colts are man-to-man as the Cats spread the field. Lawrence takes the snap. Here comes the pressure. He'll roll to his left, try to get outside. Got tugged by the face mask, and yes, there is the flag. Colton Snyder. As Lawrence tried to get outside him, boy, that is eerily reminiscent of what happened to the starter, Michael McHale. You look on the replay, JV.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Grabbed a hold of it and didn't let go, except this Lawrence's helmet stayed on where poor Michaels went flying about 10 yards. But can't feel good, but credit Lawrence for jumping up.
Well, you have a mobile quarterback that is going to start to elude the defense, and those guys up front are going to just grab for whatever they can,
right.
And they don't do it intentionally, but that's what you get. And it's going to be a first down for the Bobcats via the penalty. All of our first downs tonight sponsored by WB Green Insurance in downtown Cambridge. So the Bobcats will, with that penalty, nudge it into Colt territory. Took them a while last week to get that far down the field, but penalty tonight will get it done. And the Cats will stay 4 wide here. First and 10, back to pass Lawrence, looks to his right now, flush to the right. He'll tuck it and run right away down to the 45 and go down near the 41-yard line. He's just a freshman. He showed me some smarts right there, getting down quickly before he took a shot.
Yeah, sure did. He was thinking about putting his shoulder into him, and I said, no, I'll fight for another day.
We don't have to take a lot of those hits, so gain of about 7. Moves the ball to the right hash. Offset left, now Clayton Myers in the backfield. He'll lead the way through for the second back, and Quillen will do well to get back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of defenders there. Colton Snyder among them. Probably trying to make up for the penalty a couple of minutes ago. Will Smalley also on the stop, bringing up third down. And certainly for the Cats, you got to think the way things have gone offensively for them, they're thinking 4 downs, right?
Oh, for sure. And 0-2 rivalry game, you certainly want to take advantage of some of those things.
5 wide as Lawrence will take the snap and quarterback draw it. Up the right side, tucks and plants. And did he get it? It looks like with that final spin move, he might have got the necessary line to gain and fumbled after the play. They'll call him down. And they will move the 6. Chain Gang doing its job tonight in inclement weather. Another Bobcat first down brought to you by WB Green Insurance. So if it wasn't 4 down territory, it certainly is now, right?
Yeah, definitely going to be now.
Quillen offset left of Lawrence. He'll take the handoff right side, plant straight ahead, and not much there. He'll get a couple. Bobcats finding the going tough in the middle. Colton Snyder, Ethan Hetty, Casey Clendenin, and Talon Cannon up front for the Colts. Big front 4. Cats will get about 1.5 yards on that first down play.
Yeah, big up front. Certainly have a size advantage tonight to do the Colts.
Give to the left side. Trying to get off tackle, and that's going to be Quillen trying to get outside, and good open field tackle that time made by the Colts' Michael Ray. Looked like there might be something initially there, but when he cut it up inside, good defensive stop there coming up from the DB spot. So a gain of about another yard, and the Bobcats now face 3rd and long. Lawrence will drop straight back, step up, fire it deep down the left sideline. That's going to be a jump ball and underthrown for his intended receiver. That was Isaiah Mayo. And it will bring up 4th down for the Cats. Started on their own 35, and with 8:45 to go, have penetrated down to about the 35 of the Colts. And now face 4th and long.
Would like to have some kind of underneath route off of that. Merrill really wasn't open. He was going to have to put it in the end zone for him to catch it. But if there's something underneath there, you might be able to pick up a first down.
5 wide, 3-man defensive front. Lawrence, and a flag down in the secondary, rolling to his right, still looking down the field, trying to find space, and will get sacked and go down. That's going to be Snyder back there to pull it down. But let's check that flag. So a flag come in pretty early in that play in the secondary. Could it be holding maybe on the defense, or we'll see.
Yeah, that early you would assume it would have been some kind of false start. And that is the call.
And it is. That's going to be the call, and they'll decline the penalty, and the Bobcats will turn it over on down. So they hold on to it for about 4 minutes, but eventually turn it over to the Colts. And Meadowbrook will take over on their own 34-yard line with no score. 8:34 left in this opening period. Justice Huey will lead his team right out. Mitchell George, Casey Clendenin, Ethan Hetty, Talon Cannon, Chase Myers up front. And Huey in the backfield, a couple of backs with him in a pistol set, and he'll get them to jump offside with that hard count. Braden Black, the deep back, and in front of him, Landon Kuhn. So that'll net 5 yards on that encroachment penalty. 1st and 5. Kuhn will shift up into the slot left side. He'll block coming across. Straight ahead, Black into the secondary 50 to the Bobcat 43. And a first down by the Colts, brought to you by WB Green Insurance. You can see that open up. They pulled a backside lineman.
Yeah, big boy's getting a lot of space up front.
As well as Kuhn, who's pretty good size himself at 205. And again, they give straight ahead. And again, Black will have good yardage on that first down play. Got about 7. So right now, the Colts just pounded it quickly between the tackles. Bobcats just 3 down men, and quickly again they'll go play action, flip it out in the right flat. That's completed out there to Braden Lowry. And Braylon will take it all the way down to the Cambridge 25 in a quick strike. Man, a couple big runs, getting it outside. And the Colts have the Bobcats on their heels here in their initial possession.
Yeah, 2 big runs and 1 pass, all 3 of them in double digits as far as yardage go. The Colts are knocking on the door already.
Another first down. Huey back to pass, lots of time, steps up in the pocket, fires it late down the sideline and out of bounds. Caught down about the 12-yard line. It stays in, that Bentley feeder. So another Colt first down, brought to you by WB Green Insurance. They have, I wouldn't say those are explosive plays, but huge chunks, and they're back at it, ready to go, out of the pistol set, and motion up front. Draws the Bobcats into neutral zone again, and the Cats will use that stoppage to shift out a couple of guys. Colts handling them up front in this opening drive. 4 plays, and they've taken it down in the Bobcats' red zone, inside the 10 at the 7, where it's 1st and 5 now. Black straight ahead to the 5, and drugged down there by the Bobcats. Gage Reeder for Cambridge on the stop. Can still get a first down at about the 3-yard line. Huey directing traffic in the backfield. Takes the snap straight ahead. Black has a hole, and he's into the end zone from 3 yards out. So the Colts need 6 plays, and they'll take it 66 yards.
Yeah, 4 carries for Black, 25 yards in the score. That's pretty efficient there. Like you said, 6 plays, 4 of them to Black, and 2 nice passes for Huey. 1 to Lowry, 1 for Cedar.
7:15. They only had the ball for about a minute and a half and drive it down the field for the score. Extra point attempt coming up here for the Colts. And it hits the crossbar.
And short.
Haley Arnold. And Haley that time didn't get it up quite high enough, and it will hit the crossbar and bounce away. So 6-0. Colts on top here, and John, they look pretty impressive in that opening drive.
Yeah, with that size and that experience, you assume coming into the game that was going to be a point of emphasis to control the line of scrimmage. I mean, really on both sides of the ball is what you expect from Meadowbrook tonight, and they certainly did that. And, you got to credit Braden Black for putting his shoulders down and just running through. But, man, those holes were so big, not taking anything away from Braden, but, my goodness, I think you and I could have ran through a couple of those.
Wouldn't have been very fast.
We wouldn't have got 25 yards on 4 carries, but we would have got through the hole.
Yeah. So thank our sponsors for tonight's game, Bruder Land Company, Rogers Company, Anchors Appliance, Bicon Services, and Southeastern Ohio Credit. Scoreboard update brought to you tonight by the Bradley Lending Team with First Ohio Home Finance at 6-0. Colts on top 7-15. Still remaining here in the opening period, and a Valentine Insurance kickoff coming up here again. Clendenning last time kicked it out of bounds. And the Colts employ a little different setup here on the kickoff where they kind of bunch together and approach. You don't know if they're kicking it deep or short. This one will be a short end-over-end kick. Then Wilson takes it to 21. He heads to the left side trying to get to the edge. Spins away from one tackler at the 30, but not the second or third. And Kuhn and Black both put a good hit on him at that spot. And the Bobcats will take over about their own 32-yard line. They're trailing now 6-0.
So Cambridge, Cody Quillen in that first drive, 4 carries, 5 yards, and then Lawrence 3 for technically 3 yards. Lost 8 on that last play.
Yeah, most of their yardage came on a penalty.
That's what I was going to mention is really they moved the ball down the field, but it was really because of penalties.
1-by-3 set. Here comes the blitz off the outside. Rolling that way, Lawrence fires it down the field, has a man underneath. And he finds an open receiver there for the Bobcats. That's Riley Homko Green. So the Cats pick up about 8. Tossing it on first down, trying to soften up the defense. They went right where the blitz came from, too.
There you go, and that's what you're supposed to do, and I like that little underneath route. Something that's within Lawrence's range.
So some rain falling out there now. They'll hand it off the left side, trying to get to the edge. And Cody Quillen not going to have the speed to get outside the defense. And another nice defensive stop by the Colts. And again, that's going to be Michael Ray. He's come up a couple of times from that deep back spot and made a couple nice stops. So third down, call it about 3. As the Cats employ 5 wide here for Lawrence. 3 defensive linemen. He'll roll to his right, gets to the edge, fires it down the field, and underneath, complete.
Pass complete to number 5, Damian Kissinger.
And that's going to be Damian Kissinger hauling it in, and that'll be enough to move the sticks and a WB Green first down for the Bobcats.
Again, that's the range that I'd like to see Lawrence live in. That little 5 to 10 yard area. Look, 90% of high school plays are within 10 yards anyway, but that's his wheelhouse. And to get him out of the pocket, to use his legs a little bit.
Putting some pressure on the defense. You defend the pass, you defend the run.
Right.
First and 10 from the 46 of the Bobcats. Lawrence rolling left here, has some time, gets to the edge, he'll tuck it and run. Out near the 50-yard line, spins away from one defender and gets it into Colt territory near the 45-yard line. Good first down gain for A.J. Lawrence. You see on the replay, trying to get those shoulders square, but rolling left, as you know, that's not an easy thing to do.
Not easy to do, but he's going to have to make sure he's got 2 hands on that ball. When contact comes up to you, better be ready.
Got 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 1. High snap, pulls it down, hands it off straight ahead, and into the secondary is Lashley. Marshall Lashley, seen him for the first time tonight. He's a little bit more of the lightning to the thunder of Quillen, and he pops it through and picks up the first down. And the Bobcats move a little deeper into Colt territory, and another first down brought to you by WB Green Insurance.
Yeah, he's a tough runner. Just a sophomore, I believe, but he's hard-headed. He'll put his nose in there.
Again, Lashley, this time on. Good defensive stop that time. Cooper McMahon away, slicing in there from a linebacker spot. Got him from behind before he could get going. No gain on the play. Bobcats' second drive with 4:46 to go. They trail at 6-0, and they've been in territory like this before tonight, but they have nothing to show for it. Back to pass. Lawrence looking right now, back to the left, scrambling, and fires late and finds a man. And going short again, underneath, he's going to find Kissinger once again. A lot of protection this time, as he had a lot of time to scramble around back there.
Yeah, luckily he realized he wasn't going to get anywhere rolling left, so he found the open spot, rolled right, and good adjustment by Kissinger to find the open spot.
Got about 6. So Quillen joins him in the backfield, offset left this time, third down, and a long 4. Straight ahead goes Quillen. And not a lot there. As again, he runs into McManaway. Maybe he got a yard and a half. And chain gang there, spots him about 3 yards shy. So Cats again with a 4th down situation to try to keep the drive alive. Turned it over on downs about the same spot a few minutes ago.
Yep, just about the exact same spot.
Well, let's see what they elect to do here. Quillen stays in the backfield. Offset left of Lawrence. He'll take the snap. Rolling left. Stops, cuts it up the field, and tries to dive to the markers. He's not going to get there. Comes up short again. Braden Black. There's never really got his shoulder square and had time to throw it. And the Cats once again are going to turn it over on downs, and the Colts leading 6-0. They're going to step back in close to where they took over last time and just methodically drove it down the field, ripping off chunks of yardage.
Yeah, Colts showed blitz there on that 4th down, coming right through the A gap. So, you know, it's hard to get a real quick pass across the middle where the blitz came from. Just a real good pressure on the outside to be able to slow Lawrence down so he couldn't get the corner.
Rain coming down a little harder now. And again, the Bobcats drawn offside, and Cody Quillen having a tough time kind of matching up the cadence. I know as a defensive lineman, you try to time that cadence, but, you know, that's just the first sound that Huey's going on right now, and Quillen trying to get a head start. Had been caught a couple of times. He's going to be replaced. I say, hey, you can't learn out there, you can learn over here watching.
That's right.
Gavin Reeser checks in for him. 1st and 5. For the Colts here, working from their own 31-yard line. Split back between Huey. He'll take the snap, look down the field, pump fake it, throw it down into double coverage, jump ball, and pretty good defense here by the Bobcats. Levi Walker coming over from the safety spot to bat that one away.
Yeah, good read there by Mayo to be able to close, to be able to give a chance to get up there and get that ball. Real close to intercepting it.
Tried to get it down to Nick Norman, who almost still came down with it. Straight ahead to Black, bounces off of one guy, lowers his shoulder, carries defenders for 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8 yards and a 1st down. Talk about individual effort. Braden Black getting the Colts a 1st down, brought to you by WB Green Insurance, and all the way out to the 42. Quickly, again, Brock to the right side. He'll turn it up and push it near the 50-yard line.
There is a...
Quickly?
Yeah, that or a formation. Well,
sideline warning on the Bobcats. That play coming this way and getting out into that white area. So gain of about 7 for the Colts, just shy of midfield. Black will shift up for Huey, who has 3 wide to his left and 1 out to the right side. Cambridge showing blitz. They'll hand it off to Black. He's got another big hole. 45, 40, still on his feet, 35, and inside the 35. Bobcats finally drag him down, making the stop.
So far.
Fake to Snyder. Got it to Lowry out in the left flat. He'll catch it, haul it down, break a tackle, carry another defender, still on his feet inside the 10, dives to the end zone. Touchdown. From 34 yards out, Lowry, a great individual effort. Nothing but a lateral, basically. And Lowry will show great ability here. Watch him on the replay. Caught it behind the line of scrimmage, broke a tackle after about 10 yards, carried another defender, broke his tackle, and then dove to the pylon, and he'll get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's just great individual effort by Lowry to be able not to be denied, to put his shoulder down to run the first guy over, and then 2 tacklers for Cambridge just going up way too high. You can't hit him at the shoulders, expect to knock him down, but great individual effort by Lowry.
Haley Arnold on to try the extra point attempt. Was just a little low on the first try. Now with the rain coming down, can't be any easier, right?
No, I wouldn't think.
Waiting for the snap. Got it there. The hold's down. This one is low and will not get there either. The Colts 0 for 2 on extra points, but 2 for 2 on their drives, and they lead the Bobcats 12-0. You're listening to high school football on WILE 97.7 and YRPTV. We'll be back right after this.
In your time of need, will you be happy with your cut-rate car insurance? Will you have the coverages you need? Valentine Insurance is dedicated to protecting you and your family when you need it. As an independent insurance agency, we have partnered with many reputable insurance companies who even have local claims adjusters to provide you with unbeatable service. Are you going to trust a talking lizard to help you with your claim? Really? Don't let this happen to you. Trust the professionals at Valentine Insurance. Call 260-6699.
We're back at McFarland Stadium. Scoreboard update, 12-0 Colts. Brought to you by Bradley Lending Team with First Ohio Home Finance. All of our scoreboard updates tonight. And Clendenning on his third kickoff tonight. Early on, all of our kickoffs brought to you by Valentine Insurance, and Colts again just showing cruise control on offense.
Yeah, as I said, 7 rushes, 66 yards for Black in that score, but Huey is 3 for 4, 57 yards in that score by Lowry.
Wilson will come up and catch this one on the run at the 25, get out to the 30, and then try to cross the 35, and then meet a wall of white jerseys. Kuhn and Smalley both there, but I think Landon Kuhn had a little momentum, drove him backwards a little bit. The Bobcats, once again, they're going to start with decent field position, and both times they've had the ball, they've driven it into the Colt half of the field, but have not been able to come up with a fourth down play to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, certainly the last possession, much more positive for Cambridge, moved the ball on the ground and through the air. So, the first time was really penalty. Second time, they controlled the line a little bit. See what they got up their sleeve here for possession number 3.
Rain continues to fall, but it's just rain, and that's okay, right?
That's
Cats
correct.
will take the snap, hand it off left side to Clayton Myers. Or check that Quillen this time, and Quillen covering up both ends. I'm sure with the adverse conditions, coach is reminding all the players tonight, get 2 hands on the ball.
Yeah, I don't think that rain's going to really slow down anytime soon, so you're going to have to protect the ball tonight.
If you're watching our stream, it doesn't look like it's raining, but we'll look out across the field, and clearly it's coming down pretty good. Lawrence back to pass, fires it on the inside. That in and out of the hands of its intended receiver. And was that Myers? It was. As he reached out to try to catch the ball, it looked like he ran into a defender with his hand.
Yeah, he was shaking his hand a little bit there, like he must have hit it on the helmet, maybe.
So it comes down incomplete, and the Cats going to face 3rd and long. Well, you don't really want to have to punt in these conditions. But facing 3rd and long, the Cats got to come up with something here. 1 by 3, set on the outside. Lawrence takes the snap, drops straight back, steps up, now fakes the run, tries to get outside the pocket, stays on his feet, and he's got some magic going. Trying to get to the edge, and it's not going to happen on the far side. It's good defensive play that time. Cooper McMahon away came up and collared him in there, and they'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and the Bobcats are going to be forced into a punt situation. Now they had St. Gibson out there.
Yeah, they're going to let it go down to the quarter.
I think they're going to let the quarter break here go ahead and happen as the clock is down around 10 seconds and is going to run out, and we'll go ahead and take that break with them. At the end of one period here from McFarland Stadium, the Colts in the 50th matchup between the Bobcats and Meadowbrook lead it 12-0. We'll be back right after this.
That is the end of the first.
Promises. You've heard them all. Peace of mind, quality insurance products, superior claim service, all at a fair and competitive price. Since 1848, Westfield Insurance has promised to provide excellent insurance coverage for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust. That is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers. For a quote on protecting your home, auto, and business, call W.B. Green Insurance today. W.B. Green, professional insurance.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Back in McFarland Stadium, as the rain pelts down here, the Colts, I think, did similar with their run game. Man, they're pelting the Cats right now. But they lead at 12-0. And we're looking right outside our window. On the rain is straight down and pretty heavy. A lot of umbrellas up, and maybe a few people heading to their cars here early on as the Cats face 4th and 9 from their own 35-yard line.
Well, we're nice and dry here in the press box, and by the amount of texts that I'm getting tonight, I think we got a lot of people nice and dry in their homes too.
Yeah, if we had a choice, the Cats move up front. We'll back up 5 and punt it away.
4 penalties so far for Cambridge, 20 yards.
Lowry back deep, and he's already shown what kind of a weapon he can be when he gets some touches, and he's going to stand close to midfield. Gibson, good snap, gets rid of it. High floater. Lowry takes it at his own 42 and up the left sideline, and Bobcats got pretty good coverage on him, but he'll get it close to midfield. Stay where they mark him at. Actually, it looks like it will be on the Bobcat 49-yard line. Start of the second period, 12-0. Meadowbrook, they have not been slowed down at all by the weather or the Bobcat.
No, they look really good so far in each of their 2 possessions. Throwing it a little bit, running it a little bit.
Like I said, before this rain came down a little heavier, you got to get your throws in while you can. Black back in the backfield. He'll shift up to the left side. Huey will check the sideline for an adjustment to the play. They're ready to go. 1-by-3 receiver set. Hand off to Black to the right side. Trying to get outside. Cuts it up inside. Has 10, 11, 12. And into the secondary. Pulled down by Sikora. So he's stretching the defense to the right. Picking a hole. And they got a nice seal. As he just cuts it up inside for a first down, brought to you by WB Green Insurance.
Yeah, that second level for Cambridge is just not filling that hole. Again, with a 3-man front, you can see where the holes are going to be. Those linebackers got to step up.
And a penalty flag comes in as Huey was going to throw that one. Basically when you got down linemen, those linemen are committing themselves to occupy blockers, and your linebackers have to be very active to step up and make plays. And either Cambridge's linebackers are kind of getting caught up in the blocks ahead of them or not filling the gap properly. So that penalty against the Colts will back them up 5. Hadn't been a problem so far as Huey back to pass. Fires it deep down the left side. A jump ball as he just launched it up there for Cedar and over his head, incomplete.
And you see the arm strength there of Huey. A couple years ago, he couldn't make that throw. That was a real nice, tight spiral, but just a little bit too much.
Yeah, who said you can't throw when it's raining?
That's right. I never did mind it. You lose a little bit of distance, a little bit of velocity on it, but it doesn't change your accuracy. That should always still be there.
Couple of backs back with Huey. 2nd and 15. Hand off, right side Black. Picking his way to the right side, trying to get up the field, and this time won't have the big game. Damien Shaw on the stop for the Bobcats. Same play a moment ago, and Shaw misread the last one. This one he takes a little better angle to, and just a gain of a yard or so. 3rd and long for the Colts, and 4-down territory here?
Well, knowing Meadowbrook and their history, yeah, but we also assumed they'd be going for 2 here too, but they've also tried 2 extra points. So a little bit different and out of character, at least from the last few years anyway.
Huey takes the snap. He'll roll to his left, fires it back to his right, has a screen underneath the black. Lots of room to the 40, 35, and bumped out of bounds by the Bobcats. David Acton. Nice play as they got all the flow coming to the left, back to the right side, and underneath Black with nobody out ahead of him. Got almost enough for the first down. Let's see.
Now he's going to be about 4 yards short.
Yeah, so certainly makeable fourth down here for the Colts. Fourth and a long 3, maybe 4.
A great play call, though. You know, those long plays like that, you're just trying to get 5 to 10 yards. Boy, they got 11 of them back.
Black will shift back into the pistol. On the read, take it straight ahead. Nobody in front of him. He'll have the first down before he's contacted. And first contact by the Bobcats, Mason Hill, but that'll be another Colt first down brought to you by WB Green Insurance. Well, they just sealed everybody off on that play, and he had clear sailing up the right side.
10 carries, 86 yards for Black already.
On his way to a really good night. Already has a touchdown. And the pistol set here, they'll fire it out in the right flat. That's completed. And hold in for a short game, Bentley Cedar. Yeah, I think that maybe a couple yard gain. Ball placed down at the 22. Rain slacked off a little, but it's still coming down. I don't know. You remember any games you played in the rain? Of course, when you played in the rain, it was rain and mud. When I played in the rain, it was just mud.
In fact, we just had a conversation the other day. Somebody came up to me and said they watched the Bel Air game from '88 at Bel Air, Nelson Field.
I remember that one. Huey looking left. Double clutches, now fires it down the left side and completed to Lowry again. This guy just makes plays. I tell you, that pass didn't look like it was going to be catchable, and he was able to haul it down, and it's going to be inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, found the open area and just kind of sat down and waited for Huey to see him.
So quickly the Colts will go at it. Hand off right side and cutting it up and in from a couple of yards out. Easy touchdown that time for the Colts. Colton Snyder pounds it in. Came on the replay. Just the Colts seal the edge. He plants his foot, gets it up the field for the 3-yard touchdown run. And Colts here probably should go for 2. It does look like they're going to, doesn't it?
Yes. They're definitely going for 2 now.
After missing on the first 2 extra point attempts. Haley Arnold. Hey, she kicked 1 or 2 through earlier this year. First female to get that done. And tonight unable to do that in these conditions. Out of the pistol set. Handoff straight ahead and Snyder again. He'll tack on the extra 2. So Snyder's run will add 2 points. And the Colts cruising 20-0 over the Bobcats here. Early second period, 9:38 left here. The Bobcats have shown some offense, but they haven't shown any defense and any ability to stop the Colts and what they're doing on that side of the ball.
No, as we mentioned earlier, that line of scrimmage is going to be controlled by Meadowbrook all night. That would be their goal. I mean, they've got a huge size advantage, but they've got some experience up there too, but especially running against a 3-man front. So if Cambridge wants to stay in this game, they're going to have to get some offense together.
Colts 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns, and starting to chalk up some yards. They've had drives now of 66, 74, and 49 yards, all of them ending with touchdowns. I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest: Valentine Insurance, WB Green Insurance, Allen Hunter State Farm, Anchors Appliance, and KLN Construction. We expected rain, and we're getting it.
Well, as you said,
thankful that it doesn't have any of the other stuff.
Right, we don't need any more delays.
Earlier, no more delays.
And I see a little bit of sun in the distance.
Yeah,
I know it's late, but
a break in the rain.
Yes,
maybe
that's all. That's
a break in the rain. Valentine Insurance kickoff coming up. Glendenning again to approach. Bobcats have had a couple of decent returns. They give them good field position. He'll boot this one again short at the 30. That's Sikora. Comes out to the 25, 30, works the right sideline, looks for a cutback, got to the 40, up the sideline, and near midfield before he's brought down by the Colts Cedar, Bentley Cedar. And again, the Cats are going to have great field position. They just haven't been able to punch it in, though, to try to go toe-to-toe here. And at this stage, down 20-0, you got to have something productive here if you're going to hang around very long.
Yep, as I said, you're going to have to do something offensively because so far defensively, Meadowbrook's just pushing you around.
Best field position tonight for Cambridge at the Meadowbrook 46-yard line. So special teams set the Bobcats up here. And Lawrence will bring them out. Quillen offset to his left side. 3-by-1. Wide receiver set. Blitz coming. He'll quickly plant, throw it high, and nearly picked off there. That one intended for Mail, but he got it a little bit up over his head, and Will Smalley nearly got that one on the run. Or actually Jacob Burris, who came over the top. So second and long. Yeah, Cambridge opted to try to throw a little bit on first down to loosen up the defense, but you got to be successful.
Yep, and that's okay with that little 5-yard quick strike if it works.
Hand off. Straight ahead. Quillen will move it a couple yards, but you can watch on the replay when as soon as the Bobcats turn to hand off, the defense is coming downhill right at them, and there's not going to be a lot there. Bobcats really not getting a lot of push up front on that defensive front. Of course, Hetty goes in at 275, Clendenning at 255, Cannon at 265. You're not moving those guys very far.
No, and Snyder's really quick on the outside. So
third and long, and movement up front. Now that's going to be against the Bobcats. Somebody getting a quick start there. So Cambridge backed up 5. Well, you pick up 4 or 5 there on that third down, and you might start thinking about going for it. Now you're back near midfield.
Well, just as Meadowbrook did on that last possession, you don't need to get them all back in one chunk. Take your time, get 5 to 8 yards here, and make it 4th and
Third and long. Lawrence back to pass, steps up in the pocket, and it collapses on him. Coming in from the outside, Talon Cannon. We just talked about him a second ago, and he just collapses the pocket. Comes in from the outside, got it around the edge, and squeezes the door shut. So the Bobcats forced to punt it again. Cats' 4th drive of the night comes up empty. First 2 ended on downs. The last 2 now with a punt. And back again, St. John Gibson. And punting to the always dangerous Braylon Lowry. He's already shown tonight he can be a game breaker. And even though he stands at his own 20 here, you don't want to punt it to him. And it angled toward the sideline. It's going to hit and bounce right to Lowry, and he'll let it go past him inside the 10. And the Cats will down it about the 8-yard line. So hustle play for the Cats. And Lowry thought about it. He came over and actually looked at it a couple of times.
Yeah.
But
I can hear Coach Norman screaming from here.
Get away, yeah. Well, if you're a playmaker, you think you can make a play.
Right, yeah.
And the coach is saying, hey, we haven't had any problem moving the ball.
Norman's his decision to keep it if he sees that hole.
Coon crossed in motion, now rolling that way. Huey, lots of receivers, fires it to the intermediate guy, and a diving attempt comes up short, trying to get it out there to Bentley Fedor. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock stop with 7:31 left here in the opening half. Thanks for joining us tonight on 97.7 WILE and streaming the video too on YRPTV. 2nd and long. Colts from their own 24-yard line. 2 running backs in the backfield along with Huey. Long count here as he checks the reset on the sideline and hands it off. Black coming near side. Looks to get to the edge. Dips it inside. Back to the corner and bounced out of bounds by Sikora and company. He'll get about 5 of the yards needed and bring up a 3rd down play. And the Colts getting to the edge and getting a nice block on the outside. Bobcats not really sealing on the outside very well, and we'll bring up 3rd and 5. So Huey out of the pistol set here. Black behind him. They need a long 5 here to keep this drive alive. Of course, the way the Colts have run the ball tonight, boy, you have just about any time it's 4 down territory, and they're going to take a break and think about it. If the play clock wound down, we'll take a break along with them. 6:59 remains here in the opening half. It's been all Meadowbrook here. They lead at 20-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Sound still an issue. Anyway, we're back here at McFarland Stadium. I know we're having some sound issues out there. Bear with us. We'll keep working at it. We're going to blame it on the weather.
Sure. Why not?
Why not? Hey, and you only have rain once every couple months. It's got to cause some problems.
Sure. Oh, yeah. No doubt.
The Colts out of a timeout, leading 20-0. They face a 3rd and 5. Huey out of the pistol set. Again, straight ahead to Black. He'll pick his way forward, battling, and did his second effort get him enough?
Just short.
Shaw on the bottom of that pile. Boy, he kept fighting. Now the Colts got to be thinking, I mean, they're lining up right now like, let's go get it. And they are right there after it again, and they'll hand it off Black right side. As Huey pushes him forward, I don't think he got it anyway, and there might be a penalty on the play as well. I'm not sure they were completely set.
Yeah, it was.
They tried to rush it.
A little quick there. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to throw the flag on Huey for pushing him, for goodness sake. So it's going to have to be something up front.
You look at where the mark is, and
yeah, by the mark, it's a first down.
Bobcats have a crackerjack chain crew over there. I'm telling you. Those guys told me before the game, hey, you got to give us a shout out. We're going to stand in the rain all night.
No doubt.
Yeah. They deserve a little bit of credit for that.
Well, it must be a penalty against Cambridge.
Bobcats obviously must have been lined up in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
For this. No, this isn't a 5-yarder.
Oh, boy. Well, I didn't see an initial signal.
I mean, the flag came in pretty quickly.
Yeah, it came right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know what the call was.
A penalty first down. Hey, the WB Green Insurance still covers those. That's a Colt first down. And a big play for them because I'm not sure they were going to move the sticks with that play. So the penalty there really comes back to bite the Bobcats and allows the Colts to maintain control out at their 44-yard line. Huey rolls to his left, looks down the field, has a man complete on the outside, and that one is to Norman. He'll take it inside the Bobcat 40. Nick Norman, another WB Green first down. They earned this one as Huey put that ball right on the break.
Yeah, he did.
You look at the conditions that we have tonight, and as well as he's throwing the ball, that's pretty good. And he'll launch it again. This one to the right side. Has a man on the inside and throws it behind Cedar, and that one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they have some weapons on the outside, too, throwing the ball. Again, with Norman, he's their leading receiver coming back, but Cedar is a big target as well and pretty athletic, and obviously they've already had 3 long plays to Lowry. So they've got plenty of guys to spread it around to.
Yeah, Lowry.
With Black in the backfield. For
you've got to give Lowry some chances because he's got such great athletic ability. And the snap right through the hands of Huey, and he'll hustle back and just jump on it. Smart play there, because if he goes back and tried to pick that up, there were a couple blue jerseys right on his heels. And that's going to be a loss all the way back to the Meadowbrook 44-yard line.
17 yards. Yeesh.
Colts were on the move again. Now face 3rd, and yeah, this one will get you maybe to stop 9. This is a long one. 5:25 and a running clock here. Colts lead at 20-0. We're on their way again, but see if this play here will derail them. Third and long. Huey. Back to pass, plenty of time. Launches this one up the sideline on the up and out, and that's completed. Landon Kuhn on the outside. He just did the sideline route and a go. And the defender got stuck on the back side of that. And I think just short of the line to make, right? Where they got the ball planted, it's going to be 4th and 1. So for the Colts, there's no question here you're going for it. And as a defensive coach, you're telling you guys, hey, back up. You know they're going to throw it. Don't let them get behind you. And that's exactly what happened here. I think Huey had plenty of time. He did the pump fake on the outside, and I think the defender bid on that. And now, a little discussion among the officials.
Yeah, they're changing the clock back to 5:01.
Well, still discussion among the officials in the Cambridge sideline.
Now they want it back to 4:50 and start the clock on the ready. 4:50?
Now we're changing it back to 4:50. So he was in bounds, and he was short of the first down.
Yeah, so the clock should have continued to run.
Yeah, clock shouldn't have stopped to begin with.
Hey.
Huh.
Still light rain falling. And the handoff to the deep man through, and that's going to be Braden Black again. And Black, easy first down off the left side. And he'll have another first down brought to you by WB Green Insurance. Quickly, the Colts back to the line of scrimmage. Huey, again to Black. Again, just rides that line all the way inside the 10. Down to about the 8-yard line, and the Colts a 10-play drive here. Start at their own 8-yard line, and they've eaten up most of the clock here in this quarter. Black stays in. Huey back to pass, looks to the corner, throws it out there, has a man, throws it underneath, and Burris will get it inside the 5. Coverage dropped off all the way into the end zone. They left Burris wide open in the flat. And they'll haul it in and get it down to the 4-yard line where it's 1st and goal. Huey, Black behind him. No secret here what's going to happen. Straight ahead, Black will make one man miss and scoot into the end zone for his second score of the night. And the Colts go 92 yards in 12 plays and extend their lead. Braden Black again into the end zone.
Yeah, for his second score, 16 carries, 123 yards. He was a workhorse on that drive. And again, you got to credit the offensive line up front. Look, Black is running with big holes tonight, and you got to give them some credit up front.
Going to give Haley Arnold another shot here. 26-0 Colts. Arnold, bad snap. It scoots back, picked up by Lowry. He'll roll to his right, looks into the end zone, and it's going to be picked off there by the Bobcats. So they'll thwart this attempt. Mayo with the interception there, so the attempt is no good once again, but the Colts will extend their lead 26-0 over the Bobcats here with 3:37 left here in the first half. Braden Black's second score, short yardage run, but the Colts, you got to give a lot of credit to the Colts offensive line up front. They have been moving the Cats out of the way all night long.
Look, you were talking about 16 carries, 123 yards, and 2 scores. He's been through the line 5 yards deep before contact even is made on him. So, obviously give some credit for Black for being able to see those holes of vision, but man, credit when credit is due, and that is up front with the Colts offensive line.
3:37 left to go to half. I want to thank Tail End Construction, Bicon Services, Tony's RV Sales and Service, Anchors Appliance, and People's Bank for helping to bring you tonight's streaming coverage here on YRPTV and 97.7 WILE. still working on some of our audio issues. I know we've had some messages here from people that it sounds garbled, muffled, overmodulated.
All my friends tell me it sounds great because they can't hear me.
That's just me. Yeah, there you go. Short kick. Bounces a couple of times. Bobcats are going to hop on it. Clendenning on the Valentine insurance kickoff error. He had been hitting it a little deeper, but that one he just about missed on. Looked like one of my wedge shots that shanks off the right side of my club. Go directly right.
I had 4 of those last week, I'm ashamed to say.
Well, it is contagious, let me tell you that.
It was that day.
If one guy gets it, it just starts going around. So you might be too close to me right now. Bobcats will start this drive from their own 37, trailing 26-0, 3:34 left here in the opening half. Lawrence. Colts showing blitz. Flips it out in the right flat, and that one is dropped. No other way to say it, but wide open. Clayton Myers out there. Catches that. He might get up for a little bit of gain, but I think he was peeking. So 2nd and 10 for the Cats. Back again, Lawrence. Deep down the field into triple coverage and jump ball. He threw that one trying to get it to Mail, and there were 3, maybe 4 defenders there. And Lawrence showed a little bit of arm on that one, all the way down to the 30. Clock stopped at 3:20, but that could have loosened the defense up a little bit, just showing them that you can get it down that far.
Yeah, he gave it a little extra mustard that time, and even though there were 3 defenders back there, Mayo almost came down with it.
That is the proverbial Hail Mary.
Yes, it was.
3rd and long. Again, out of a 5-wide look. Plenty of time. Thrown down the field, jump ball again, and that one just lands in between several receivers and defenders. Nobody went after the ball. I think the first guy that would have saw it could have got it. It's either an interception or completion, but it falls harmlessly, and the Bobcats will punt it away again. And plenty of time here for the Colts to mount another one.
Yeah, 2 timeouts left for Meadowbrook as well. They got plenty of time.
And they got Lowry back deep. So St. John Gibson on for the Bobcats to punt it away. He's been trying to keep it away from Lowry. Last one bounced away from him and took a big Bobcat bounce. High snap here. Hard rush. And they got him. And this one's going to bounce inside the 40 down near the 30, but they're going to run into the kicker here and see if that's running or roughing. They were coming after him pretty hard. A lot of guys coming right up the middle, and nobody going out. I think, if you jump out in front of him there, they might have blocked that one. But
it looked like they were going to block it.
Angle.
Yeah, but
either
you
on
can see
replay, it looked like it as well.
Yeah, they clearly got the punter before he came back down to the
running
ground.
into the kicker, it's only a 5-yard penalty, correct? So that's not an automatic first down. And the Bobcats, I think that's what the call was going to be, and they're going to. You don't want to punt it to Lowry again and give him another chance. So they'll take the punt down to the 34, and the Colts with 3:01 will take over with some timeouts in their pocket.
And you can believe this ball's going to go up in the air. They're not going to go quietly into halftime up 26. They want to add another 6 to that.
Huey has shown the ability to throw it very effectively. And right now the Colts clicking. I mean, they're running it anytime they want and throwing it just about anytime they want as well. So Huey will be back to pass. Looking down the field, steps up, fires it in the middle. One hops this one. Trying to get it to Norman on the deep curl in, and he was going to be open, but there was a couple of defenders bracketing him, so discretion sometimes the better part of valor.
Yeah, and a lot of times when the ball's wet, I think that was the result of the ball being wet. You try to throw it a little bit too hard, you just lose some
second long.
velocity.
Right off to Black. That's as good as the pass there, as he's going to rip off about 15 before he's brought down by Sikora. And that's going to be a Colt first down, brought to you by WB Green Insurance. Clock down under 2:50, that is, and first and 10 for the Colts at their own 44. Black stays in the backfield just to give you that threat of the run. Boy, it's a threat tonight. Already over 100 yards rushing. Huey pump fakes it to the right, comes back to his left. Now we'll roll to the right, direct receivers, and throw it down the field. Actually got sacked before he was able to get rid of it. Maiden Bond on the sack play for the Bobcats. And a timeout for the Colts. I want to thank our sponsors here for tonight's contest. Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Services, Doan Ford, West 40 Auto Sales, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, and Valentine Insurance. Colts racking up some yardage tonight, JV. The Cats last week gave up a short field a lot. So the game got lopsided, but there wasn't a lot of yardage advantage tonight. That's not the case, as Meadowbrook has gone the long field a couple of times, and out of 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns, and they're on their way there again.
Yeah, 139 yards through the air for Huey, 137 yards on the ground for Black. That's a pretty good combination.
That's pretty good balance.
Sure is.
Rain will continue to come down, and compared to what we had earlier, hey, we're up here somewhere. Thanks, Cam. Cam Summers down there. We did find somebody that was brave enough to stand in the elements today, and that's Cam. Down on the sideline, Cam, giving you all those good shots there. And up, straight ahead. Black weaves his way through, still on his feet, into the secondary, and he'll get yardage across the 50. Well, they'll mark him just shy of the 50-yard line. Watch the replay, right in the teeth of that defense. And every time he touched, it's been about a 10 to 15-yard gain.
Yeah, 12, 14, 15, 24, 10, 12. He's
third down
up.
And 5. Running clock, under 2 to play for the Colts. And Huey looking to look to the right side. Pump fakes it, throws it deep down the sideline, and just off the hand, Lowry almost hauled that baby in around the 25. Good coverage by the Bobcats. Riley Wilson in coverage that time. And the Colts probably going to go for it here. 4th down, why not, right? 26-0. Minute and a half. Your defense has done a pretty good job defending tonight. Yeah, they'll spread the field. 3 to the left. And, yeah, a lot of motion there as the Colts were. Huey in a hurry. Didn't let all of his people get set up front. And we'll back him up. Another 5, I believe, yeah. Huey and Kuhn having a discussion there, and Kuhn said, you sent me in motion and then didn't let me get set.
And Huey says, you need to move faster.
Yeah, get over at stop. Yeah. That looked like they were going to run that screen play back the other way again on that play. And Black was working his way back the other way. Did they tip their hand there, or they come right back at it? 4th down and 10 for the Colts. Huey back to pass. Looks left. Now flushed out of the pocket. Looks back to the right side. Has a man behind him, but caught. Lowry had that ball. He was working to the sideline. The ball threw him behind him. Check this replay out. And as Huey comes off, his first receiver comes back, throws it behind him, but he was able to reach back, haul that in, and have enough for the 1st down on the 4th down play. Nice athletic play both ways. Hand off, straight ahead. Again, Black picks his way into the secondary. Sikora hangs on and able to finally bring him down, but that'll be another WB Green 1st down.
And another double-digit gainer, 23 yards on that.
Yeah, I think he's had, right now, just about every time he touches it, 10 plus. Back to live play. Drop snap. And Huey's going to have to pick it up and take it himself. Out around the right side, puts a couple of moves on, and he made a lot out of nothing. That was a busted play from the get-go, and Huey took it, got to the outside. He made a couple of guys lose some athletic garment out there. I don't know if they wear those anymore, but there might be a couple laying out there.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I certainly do.
So, yeah, he put it nice. Well, actually, he's still out there looking for. He might have to go buy a new one. First and goal, handoff, straight ahead, and Black for TD number 3. And the Colts have scored on all 5 possessions here in the first half. Black, you'll just see here the offensive line just making big spaces up there. There's places to him. He can run left, right, or straight ahead. So 45 seconds left in the half. The Colts add another. And will they go for 2 here again?
Appears that way.
8 plays, 71 yards. And the extra point attempt, well, they're going to bring in
they are
Haley Arnold again. Yeah. Hey, keep on doing it till we get it right. Chance to practice.
This is a good chance to practice.
Last time was a bad snap. Haley here will back up and count the steps off. Snap there, hold down, kick is up and wide left. So unsuccessful again, but nonetheless, the Colts extend their lead, 32-0 here with 45 seconds left in the first half. Meadowbrook in control at McFarland Stadium. We're going to step out, we'll take a timeout, be back with the next kickoff here on 97.7 right after this.
Celebrate American pride with Anchor's Appliances. Whether it's a reliable washer, a powerful dryer, or the latest kitchen appliances, they have it all. Experience quality and service that makes your home shine. Visit Anchor's Appliances today at 223 North 1st Street in Cambridge. Make every day a celebration of American craftsmanship with Anchor's Appliances, your trusted hometown store.
Back in McFarland Stadium, working on those audio issues. JV's got a hand out the window here with a coat hanger. Is that it?
I'm not with this weather. I'm not going to be sticking my hand out there.
Hang in there. We're getting it. 32-0. Colts on top. Our Bradley lending team with First Ohio Home Finance scoreboard update. Clendenning with the Valentine Insurance kickoff. Gets a little more of this one. And taken by Wilson at the 22, trying to work back to the right side, get a block, and not much there. As he got across the 30. And, Clendenning kicking that thing up the hash mark on the far side, and the Bobcats have been trying to return it to their sideline every time, and just get to the point where you're going too far to go nowhere, right?
Yep.
Get what you can straight ahead. A lot of teams do that, though, don't they? I mean, I think the tradition is for most teams is we want to return it to our sideline, wherever our sideline is. And sometimes you just got to say get as much as you can get.
Yep, move forward and get as many as you can.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
Wilson he's averaging 10 yards per return. He's got 3 returns for 30 yards, and Socorro has 1 for 35.
The Cats take over at their own 37, or with just 37 seconds left in this first half, at the 33, that is. And we'll stop before we start. Okay. Well, looked like we were stopping. All right, Cats, you're ready to go now. 3 receivers left. Handoff straight ahead, and Quillen got a yard, maybe 2. And maybe the Bobcats want this clock and actually got a man down. That's Quillen, I think, huh? So just a handoff straight ahead. Quillen into the middle of that defense. And short game will stop the clock with 26 seconds here. Kind of recapping some of the scoring here. The Colts scoring a couple of times in that opening quarter. Braden Black from 3 yards out. And Braylon Lowry, a nice short catch but long run on a 34-yard pass and run play. Adding the second score for the Colts, unable to connect on either extra point. Colton Snyder from 3 yards out with 9:38 left in the second period. Braden Black another score with 3:37 left, and then he'll add a third score in the first half. The hat trick with just 45 seconds left. Is pulling off under his own power. Heading to the sideline. So we'll have a, no doubt, shortened halftime, I would imagine, after the delay to start tonight's game.
You would think so.
So stay tuned. We'll have our halftime show. Interviews from our ABC crew.
Special guests?
Maybe a special guest or two. We'll see. I haven't gotten
Stay tuned.
I haven't gotten confirmation on that, but who knows who can show up here. If we're here long enough, maybe Santa Claus will show up. So. Cats again, the handoff straight ahead. And Lashley out across the 40 to the 45. That'll move the sticks. WB Green first down for the Bobcats. Just their 5th first down all night long. Cambridge, first couple of drives tonight, drove deep into Colt territory, unable to connect on a 4th down play there to keep the drive alive. And with 5 seconds to go, well, they're going to let her run down now. So the Cats will end the half on that play and take us to our halftime break. Halftime score here from McFarland Stadium. Meadowbrook on top, 32-0. Stay tuned for our halftime show. Catch you up on scores around the area. We'll be back with the second half and interviews right after this.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to, the day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here at the Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Welcome to the ABC Sports Halftime Show. I'm Dave Hilliard along with Brett Klein. Excited to bring you plenty of high school football on our YRPTV Youtube channel along with our radio coverage tonight. We've got some really good football games, Brett. 4 games tonight, starting off with the battle of 2-2-0 teams. Buckeye Trail is at Barnesville tonight.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. Barnesville coming off of 2 very strong weeks. I mean, dominating, convincing wins.
Dominating is the word. You're right.
Oh, yes. And then Buckeye Trail, they've had some pretty close games, but they are winning coming on top of these close games. We're going to see who does what. And then, of course, that game right now, WBNV 93.5 FM. Listen to it or watch it. Go to yourradioplace.com. Also, where we're at right now, we are in Duncan Falls, a little bit south of Zanesville. They're playing a team in South Zanesville. That's a little Zanesville battle. Maysville and Philo going on right now. You're in the halftime of that game if you're listening to us. But this game, Philo getting off to a little bit of a rough start. Maysville regrouping this week. They had a pretty decent win against Lakewood last week.
Right.
And again, Philo kind of struggling a little bit if you want to hit on that.
They've struggled just a little bit the week too, but these two schools have been playing each other for 66 straight years, Brett. I mean, this is a big rivalry game. Backyard, they're adjoining school districts, so it's a natural rivalry, but 66 years worth. Philo leads that overall series 35-29-2. There's been 2 ties. Maysville won last year 24-7. But Philo, they've won 6 of the last 9 games. And, of course, it's a rivalry game, so you can basically throw the records out, although Maysville did get win number 1 last week. Another big game, another big rivalry game. This is the one that Brett is familiar with. He's a Cambridge grad. Meadowbrook at Cambridge, it's the Guernsey County Super Bowl.
It is the Guernsey County Super Bowl. When you're growing up and you're from Cambridge, you hear, yeah, Cambridge always dominated Meadowbrook, blah, 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 blah. But when I was in high school, Meadowbrook dominated us. It was a bit of a flip.
Yep.
This is meeting number 50, big 5-0.
The 50th meeting in the Guernsey County Super Bowl, and Meadowbrook has had some success here lately. They have won 5 of the last 6 games against Cambridge, and of course they won last year. It was a big offensive explosion, 60-35. That was just a lot of points on the board in that one, and Meadowbrook came away with the win last year. We've also got on KC 105 tonight, we've got Wellsville at Caldwell, and Caldwell, they've only got 4 home games, so they better enjoy it while they're at home tonight. But they are 13th in Division 6 Region 23. And if they want to make a run like they did last year, they're going to have to start playing better. They did right the ship a little bit after that first week loss to Buckeye Trail. They did beat Waterford last week 26-14. And again, we've got 3 games tonight on radio and on our video coverage, YRPTV Youtube. And then, of course, then the KC 105. That's just our radio-only game, Wellsville at Caldwell. Lots of great action. We certainly appreciate the ability to be with you at halftime. This is something that we've just started this season. We like having these things. We're trying to do some things, make it more interesting each week. We're talking about having a couple coaches on. We'll have a coach, I think, next week for sure. So that'll be a part of our coaches interview for our halftime show. So when we come back after a couple commercial breaks, we'll talk about what happened last week and also some fun facts from games around the state. It's the ABC Sports Halftime Show.
ABC Communications is your one-stop destination for all your marketing and communication needs. Whether you are a small business or a large corporation, our expert team specializes in creating customized solutions that drive results. From radio advertising and digital marketing to graphic design and event promotions, we've got the tools to make your brand stand out. Locally owned and operated, ABC Communications is dedicated to helping you connect with your audience and grow your business. Trust us to take your marketing to the next level.
Dave Hillier, Brett Klein back on the ABC Sports Halftime Show. Brett, again, last week we had lots of action going on in and around the area. Of course, games that we covered, and we certainly enjoy being able to be here with you at halftime. And we had a lot of games that were really some interesting football games last week for us. We had the Maysville-Lakewood game, and I anticipated Maysville winning that game, which they did. Lakewood struggled for a long time. They've only had one winning season since 2021, so that's tough for them. But they did get their first win. They won 35-12. Gator Nichols, he starred in that one, and of course he's just kind of taking over from the basketball court, getting onto the football field now. He ran a punt back for a touchdown. He ran the game's opening kickoff back over 80 yards, which set up a touchdown. So he was our Lock 9 Pizza player of the game in week 1. So helping Maysville get their first win of the season. John Glenn and Cambridge. Now, there was another game where John Glenn just a convincing 49-7 win. It was it 7-7, I believe.
Yeah, it was through the first quarter 7-7. There was a bit of a weather delay and a couple games in the area that dealt with some storms.
Boy, yes, weather delays abounded last week.
As you did mention, it was 7-7 through the first quarter, but then after that lightning delay, John Glenn just said, "We're going to blow this game open." They've had 2 very convincing wins, 42-0, 49-7. We're going to see if they continue that this week. I mean, it's going to be a tough battle for anybody who's facing John Glenn. Their defense, very tough. Their offense, especially last week, got the ball rolling. Had a very couple interesting special teams play to get on the board, but for John Glenn, definitely the start you want to see.
Yes, and they've only given up 7 points in 2 weeks, so John Glenn has really been relying on their defense to help them win these football games. Meadowbrook, fell to 0-2 last week.
Yes.
They lost and they've played a couple of really tough games. They played Tri-Valley in week 1. They played Indian Valley, who is really, their program has really been on the rise. They play a really tough physical style. Justice Huey, he's throwing the ball all over the field for Meadowbrook. He's racking up some serious yardage, and they've been moving the football. They just haven't been able to stop people either. They lost 62-21 to Indian Valley. They did put up a lot of yardage, and they got 21 points on the board, but they were going to have to find a way to stiffen up on defense a little bit, try to keep people out of the end zone. 62-21, you're not going to beat anybody when you give up 62 points.
Yeah, and did you know that history was also made that night? The first female in Meadowbrook Colt football history scored.
I remember. I saw that.
On a PAT.
Yes.
So that was exciting to see for the Colt fan, anybody in the area. You see that happen, you're excited for them. But definitely a tough start to the season, and we'll see, kind of how that game's going tonight with Cambridge and Meadowbrook.
Another game that was really surprising to me, West Muskingum, they look like they are for real. They beat Licking Valley 26-20 in overtime, and Licking Valley had beat Sheridan the week before in week 1, 33-7. So that was a surprise.
Yeah, when you have a small school take down a team that defeated a big school.
Right.
And then, you look at who they beat. They beat Sheridan. When you, especially in this era, you think of Sheridan like, oh, they're going to be good.
You think Sheridan's physical, they're going to win 8 games every year, it just seems like.
Right, and West Muskingum doing everything they can to make sure that they are in the conversation. Don't count us out. New Lexington might be doing good, and they very much are. New Lexington, right now, they're on a roll, but West End is saying, we are here too.
Well, you mentioned New Lex. They are now 2-0. Big showdown next week is going to be West End New Lex. That's going to be a huge game. The winner of that's going to have the upper hand in winning that MVL small school division, and that'll be an interesting game. And that's certainly one people have circled on the calendar around in the Muskingum Valley. Crooksville, they are also 2-0 on the season. Now, last year they started off 3-0 and then lost their last 7 games of the season. So they're hoping to get that good start again and then maintain that through the second half. But they're 2-0 again. They beat Southern 27-20, and then Rosecrans here in Zanesville also undefeated on the season, 2-0 as they beat New London 41-14.
Yeah, always impressive. Moving away from Rosecrans just a tiny bit, when you look at the rest of the MVL and everything they've going on, a lot better of a week for them.
Sure.
Meadowbrook taking a hit, a couple of other schools, not getting the wins that they want to get. But you look at the other ones. I believe Sheridan came away with the win this past week.
Yes, they did.
A lot of good games going on in the area too that people can look forward to, that are going to basically help shape what the rest of the season is going to look like for these teams.
Speaking of next week's games, Brett, AVC, we've got 5 games on the schedule. Caldwell at Monroe Central. We've got Warren at Cambridge, Sheridan at Maysville, Meadowbrook at Philo. Those are all radio games. And then we've got also video games as well.
Video exclusive this week.
See our games on YRPTV. And the exclusive, the game that's just on video, is the Coshocton and John Glenn game. So 5 games coming to you next week. And a couple I'll leave you with a fun fact here. Maria Stein Marion local, Division 7 team in Northwest Ohio, they won their 50th straight game last week. So
50th straight game.
50th game in a row.
It's a handful of winning
They
seasons.
keep winning the state championship. They're pretty good. So we'll be back again next week on the ABC Sports Halftime Show.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to, the day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here at The Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Doan Ford is proud to introduce the ultimate adventure companion, the Bronco 4-door advanced 4x4 Badlands. With a powerful 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine and 7-speed manual transmission, conquer any terrain with confidence. Featuring a soft-top 4-inch lift and massive 35-inch tires. Adventure knows no bounds. Stay connected and in control with an 8-inch digital screen while enjoying added convenience with power-heated mirrors and auto high-beam headlamps. Plus equipped with a Smitty-built winch. Be prepared for any challenge. Don't miss out on this incredible deal. DoanFord.com.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school football. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, cabin, seasonal home, a garage, or even farm equipment, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website, patronsbuckeye.com.
At People's Bank, we're more than just a bank. As a community bank, we are committed to where we work and live, giving back to the organizations you care about through sponsorships, donations, and volunteer hours. When you bank with People's, you're not just a client, you're part of a community of neighbors helping neighbors. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC. Visit us at pebo.com.
Stoney's RV Center is the place that makes buying a new RV easy. Ask about their on-site financing with very affordable payments, and they make on-site camper service calls to the area campgrounds. Stoney's RV also carries cargo trailers, car haulers, horse and stock trailers, and open utility trailers. They install hitch systems and fill propane tanks too. Stoney's RV Center, the place that takes camping to the next level, and a proud sponsor of our area high school sports teams.
You work hard. You love your family. You do your best to provide for your loved ones. But when was the last time you reviewed your insurance policies with a professional to make sure that you are truly protected? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. Don't assume you're covered. Don't put it off until later. Call me at 994-1776 or stop by our agency at 739 Southgate Parkway in Cambridge. Valentine Insurance, a partner you can depend on.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Back in McFarland Stadium, it is halftime here tonight. 50th meeting between the Bobcats and the Colts, and the Colts in control, 32-0 here at halftime. And a lightning delay early, rain continuing to come down late. But that hasn't done anything to delay the Colts and their efforts here tonight. They have run it up and down the field in the first half. Braden Black, 3 touchdowns on the night, over 100 yards rushing. Justice Huey has thrown for a touchdown. And Braylon Lowry has added one there, and Colton Snyder as well. As the Colts are looking at some of that action here in the first half. As the Colts defense shuts the Bobcats out.
Yeah, you're seeing some highlights here from the first half.
Well, and that's Braylon Lowry.
Yeah, here's the Lowry. Here's the Lowry play. He runs with one guy, and then 2 guys try to tackle him high, and he just muscles right through him and dives for the end zone.
That's pretty good effort there.
Oh, yeah.
Cats trying to get back into it here. A.J. Lawrence under pressure all night.
Yeah.
We're under the impression some of the other games tonight have been postponed, and this one shows Colton Snyder getting in. And again, Braden Black. In the first half, he's got like 150 plots?
Yeah, that's 173 is what I have him for. 173 and 3 scores. Yeah, he's got 20 carries, 173 yards. That's pretty good average.
That sounds like a career for a lot of guys.
Right. Yeah. And the good thing is they paid him off 3 times, too. I mean, all that work, at least he got in the end zone 3 times to go along with 173. But Justice Huey, 4 carries, 9 yards. Colton Snyder, 3 carries, 4 yards. One was a score, and the other one was a 2-point conversion. So those are your 4 rushers for Meadowbrook. 27 rushes, 186 yards, 4 scores, and a 2-point conversion.
Well, and the weather tonight's one of those nights where it is more of a run-the-ball night.
Sure. But that being said, Huey's done pretty good through the air, too. So they've been mixing it up really well. Huey's 10 for 16 for 151 and a score. Braylon Lowry did throw 1 pick on that botched extra point attempt where he tried to
Does that actually count as an interception or just a no-good attempt? I think it's just no good on the attempt.
Well, it's got to be an interception, I would think. It's got to count towards your stats.
Defensively, you just stop the
It's a dead play,
yeah,
sure, but
you
at least
try.
it is an interception. So, but yeah, that's Meadowbrook's offense through the air, 151 yards, and on the ground, 186 yards. Pretty balanced, as you had mentioned earlier. Braylon Lowry, 4 catches, 78 yards, and the score, and Bentley Cedar, 2 catches, 15 yards.
Rain continuing to come down here from McFarland Stadium. We're at halftime, 32-0 Colts. We'll take a break. Second half of action coming up right after these messages.
In today's marketplace, you have many choices for insurance. WB Green Insurance, a representative of Westfield Insurance, is committed to providing you with excellent coverage for your home and auto at a fair and competitive price. Westfield has been in the neighborhood for over 150 years, providing peace of mind and quality insurance products through independent insurance professionals. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield's pledge to their customers. Call WB Green Insurance today.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here. where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hey, what are you doing up on the step stool?
About to clean these light fixtures. The whole family's coming over, and if there's even a speck of dust in the house, my abuela will find it.
Here, I got a Swiffer duster to help with that.
A Swiffer what?
A Swiffer duster. It has this cool extendable handle that reaches 6 feet to get high and low, with fluffy dusters that easily trap and lock dust.
So no more step stool?
No more step stool.
Easily trap and lock dust from hard-to-reach places with the Swiffer duster. Love it or your money back.
Back in McFarland Stadium, Bill Kafury, John Valentine, and there's still a lot of people. I don't know how many under the umbrellas, but there's a lot of umbrellas. And I could hear the bands playing at halftime. Any rain song that comes to mind, Rain, Rain, Go Away. I think I heard that one. Stormy Monday was another one.
Here comes the rain.
Here comes the rain. Yeah, you're the
CCR. That's right. We could probably name that tune all night if you want to.
Well, you're not listening to it. You got to make it up.
That's true. That's true. That's a little bit tougher when you got to make it up.
Make them up. So 32-0 Colts on top at the half, and they're going to have the ball to start with as they deferred early on tonight. So hopefully we're working here at halftime to try to take care of some of our audio issues. Hopefully that's better for you as we continue through this second half. It will be a running clock as we get things going. 32-0 Colts, and they have not been stopped by the rain or the Bobcats tonight. They have had 5 possessions, scored every time. Bobcats, on the other hand, have moved the ball a little bit, but have nothing on the board to show for that. And the 50th edition of this rivalry right now heavily in favor of the Colts.
Yeah, Cambridge only mustered 64 yards of total offense in that first half, 43 yards on the ground. A.J. Lawrence, 9 yards. Marshall Ashley, 24 yards. He leads the way. Cody Quillen, 10 yards on 9 carries. Meadowbrook's defense has been pretty tough up front, putting a lot of pressure on Lawrence as well, so he hasn't been able to just sit back there and throw the ball. He's had to get out of the pocket several times. But with the experience and the size up front, this is kind of what we were expecting coming in for Meadowbrook. Lawrence, 3 for 9 through the air, 21 yards. Got started out 3 for 4 and has had 5 straight incompletions since then. Kissinger leads the way with 2 receptions, 13 yards. So Cat's just not being able to move the ball against that more experienced front and defense by the Colts, and exactly the opposite on the other side. Colts doing whatever they want with the inexperienced Cats defense.
It is Hall of Fame night here for the Bobcats, and pregame ceremonies. And last night, awarding Hall of Fame inductees this year, Rick Lilienthal, class of 72, a Bobcat here in Cambridge, and a Bobcat at Ohio University too. Leonard Crawford, all-Ohio performer for the Bobcats back in the early 70s as well, and an all-state. I think he was a great running back, but I think he made the all-state team, first team as a defensive back. That's back when there were just 3 divisions, and Cambridge was considered big school then as a AAA team.
Pretty good golfer too, huh?
Yeah, he can golf too, man. I played a few rounds with the guy, and for an old man, he can kick it out there pretty good. I'm standing there with my hybrid and saying, Leonard, what are you going to hit on this par 3? He said, I got an 8 iron. I know what you're hitting at. I got a 4 iron or something like that. He can crank it. But great guy, and congratulations to him and Rick. And the class of 2004, actually 4, 5, and 6. It's back-to-back playoff teams for the Bobcats. And the 2004 team, the first team to make the playoffs, and then Coach Charlie Fondale, who coached multiple sports for years for the Bobcats, very successful track coach for many years, and inducted as well into the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to all the inductees. And they braved the rain tonight to come out and be introduced in the pregame ceremonies, and I'm sure all of them have repaired to drier and warmer climates, and some of them I think in my basement at home, imbibing in my beverages. So
I hope you locked all that good stuff up.
I hope so. Try to hide it, we'll see. Second half just about to get under the way as the Bobcats will be kicking off to the Colts. David Acton on to do the tour here for Cambridge. And back deep. Should be Lowry, and I can't see a number on the near side.
Kickoff returns?
Yeah.
Should be Lowry, maybe in Cedar. I can't tell who it is, but I know he has been returning.
From this angle. I'll get the spy glasses on him. It is actually going to be Aiden Farrell. And that one's going to go to Lowry. I don't know if you want to go there, but he'll pick it up kind of on the sideline over in around the 20. He'll get it across to the 20, and the Colts will get that clock running. And the second half should go pretty quickly. So the Colts take over on their own 24. They have not been stopped all night tonight by the Cats. First and 10. Hand off again. Braden Black, Bobcats have that one snuffed out as Riley Humko Green steps up and makes the play on the outside. That did not have a very strong edge in that first half. That time they got it done for a loss on the play of about 4. Second and long. Here back to pass, and boy, again the Cats sniffed that one out, and Humko Green nearly picked that one off.
Almost came away with a pick 6, did Humko Green.
A couple of strong plays by him. And it's third ball. Colts haven't punted tonight. Come out and pounded the ball out early. And here they'll go right back to that. Braden Black up the middle. And a host of Bobcats there. Damian Shaw, the first stop for the Cats underneath. And they will force the Colts in the punt situation. So back to punt. They're going to be Casey Clendenny. So Bobcats looking at pretty good field position here. Takes Sikora, the lone safety, back around his own 42-yard line as the Colts shuffle in special teams guys. Good snap. Clendenny will step into it. Good pressure, end over end. Sikora takes it as 47 up across midfield before he's wrapped up and spun down. Colton Snyder, one of the defenders on the play, but Bobcats again are going to enjoy pretty good field position. They just haven't been able to do anything with that, as they will start at the Meadowbrook 47.
Well, for their sake, this is a good time to start. You're starting at inside Meadowbrook territory. You're going to have to put a drive together here to get this clock from running so much.
Yeah, the Cats down 32. Anything over 30 in that second half is going to be a running clock. So 1st and 10. Hand off. Straight ahead. Quillen, the workhorse in the first half, gets the first carry here, and that's just not a whole lot between the tackles as the Cats not getting any movement up front.
Second down and 8 for the Bobcats at the Meadowbrook 45-yard line.
Host of Meadowbrook tacklers there, including Cannon. Really good first half. Second down and 8.
Now I'm getting pictures from all the fans.
Yeah, I don't know. Now the Bobcats on the nearly turned it over there to run a little pitch play to the right. And Quillen, lucky to get back on that one, took a tough shot there. The ball loose on the ground. Quillen got back to it, but got bent up a little bit. I recognize a couple of the guys in that picture.
Yeah.
That you were showing. And I thought those were...
Well, at least Joe had a shirt on.
Valentine. I thought that was a brown shirt, and it should be.
Right.
But it's orange. 3rd and long. Back to pass. Sikora, right flat, bounces that one in there. And it will be 4th down. So the Bobcats unable to do anything here. Let's see if Lawrence comes to the sideline, and there goes the punt team. Under 7, and a running clock here. Colts lead at 32-0. They're going to get it right back.
Well, that's not the possession you were looking for. Cambridge.
It's good field position. I know there's anything going. And
yeah.
Lowry's going to go back and play himself about the 15-yard line. Yeah, I'm glad Jay doesn't have my.
Well, Jay's not texting me.
No, he's not?
No, it's Shane McManaway who said I got to give him a shout-out, too.
Oh, no, he didn't get anything, and he'll like it. Lowry, nice fair catch at the 12-yard line, but the rain coming down on his head, and the Colts will take over, leading 32-0. Colts have won 6 of the last 8 between these two teams, trying to close that deficit in this 50th matchup between the Bobcats and the Meadowbrook Colts. And again, the Colts backed up their own 13-yard line. That hasn't seemed to make any difference where they started a drive at. They started one drive at the 8-yard line and came away with points. Will bring his team off the sideline and try to get another drive started here. Braden Black having a great night for the Colts with 3 touchdowns and closing in on 200 yards rushing. He'll take the handoff here on the reverse play to Lowry, and he'll pass it down the field. He had a man who was open but could not get it to that intended receiver in Norman. That's a pretty tough play for a right-hander running a reverse back to the left. As you know, when you're as a quarterback, when you're trying to throw going across your body, you have to get depth and get your shoulders going towards the line of scrimmage. Going laterally, that's a pretty tough play to make.
Well, and especially when it's foul weather as well.
Yeah, letting the quarterback throw it in these conditions is one thing. Get a receiver coming back, he's probably thinking, I just want to run the ball here, yeah. Nice play by the Bobcats, stuffing Black. And Damian Shaw stepped up here in the second half and come up with a couple of big plays for the Cat defense as Riley Homko Green. Shaw just a junior, Green a senior, and it's going to be 3rd and long for the Colts in the first 2 possessions here in the second half. Haven't been able to add on to what they did almost automatically in the first half. Hand off to Black on the right side, and he's going to be stuffed up again and again. Bobcats come away. Shaw, along with the Bobcats 54, Peyton Shiflett. Coach Dunn might have challenged a little bit in that locker room at halftime. They did not play to their capabilities.
Well, certainly made some defensive adjustments, that's for sure.
Yes,
the first possession made a couple good plays, and that possession held them as well.
So the Colts come out here, forced into punt formation again. Clendenny standing at his goal line, and again, the Cats look to get pretty good field position with Sikora back deep. Clendenny under pressure, gets away, And again, Sikora will haul this one in. Fair catch at the 45-yard line. So once again, the Cats with good field position. 3:28 and a running clock here in the third period. Still working on some of those audio issues. I don't know if it's affected anybody else out there, but it has us, huh? Yeah. So the Cats again, second time this half, with great field position. See if they can get anything going here. Lawrence takes the snap, handoff to the right side, trying to get to the edge. That's Sikora, I believe, isn't it? Tate Sikora. First time we've seen him at the running back spot tonight, and he does have that just natural speed that the Cats could employ here a little bit more. Got to the edge, got 3. Second and 7. Certainly 4 down territory for the Bobcats at this point. 2:24 and counting here in the third period. And again, Sikora, and a miscommunication between Lawrence and Sikora. And they didn't get the handoff cleanly, and the Colts are going to come up with that one. Colton Snyder with the fumble recovery, and Meadowbrook will climb out of a hole here. They've had a couple of tough possessions deep in their own territory, but now near midfield, late here in the third period, they'll take over with a 32-zip lead and take over at their own 44.
And with a new running back in the game, as you mentioned, Sikora got the carry, the play before, but not getting a lot of work in the backfield probably caused that.
Well, it's one thing to run wide and use your speed. When you say, hey, I want you to take it up between the tackles where those big guys are, that might cause a little hesitation.
A little bit.
Huey, back to pass. Lots of time. Now flush to his left a little bit. Spins away, gets to the outside. He'll tuck it and work up the left sideline and get a couple of yards out of it. Taken out of bounds over there by the Bobcats. It looked like Raider King able to force him out of bounds. Gain of about 3. Justice Huey, a tough out on that carry. He had a lot of time to pick people out.
Sure did. Yeah,
he had him covered pretty well.
Had all day. 5 carries, 12 yards for Huey tonight.
Back to Black. Works to his right, cuts back. Yardage inside the 50. Lashley on the stop for the Bobcats. Got about 5 more, so 3rd and 2. And right back to Black again. First down and then some. All the way down to the Bobcat 34-yard line. Another WB Green first down for the Colts. They had 15 first downs in the first half. Most of them looked just like that. Right into the teeth of the defense. 1st and 10. Pass out in the right flat. And Huey completes it up the sideline. Shedor on the completion. And a flag on the play. Maybe one of those wideouts had a hold of somebody, huh? They're walking back.
They are walking backwards.
In any event, that should be the final play of the quarter, but on a penalty.
Holding is the call.
I think they'll have one untimed play. Or are we going to head to the 4th?
That'll be the 4th.
That'll be the quarter. Yeah, we're going to flip it around. So we head to the 4th period here. Colts in the running clock, 32-0. We'll take the break, be back with one more period right after these messages.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We're back here. I think, well, we're still going to run an untimed down, huh? Looks like it.
That's what they want.
Well, clock is still on 0. So we were all under the impression we had gone to a quarter break. The officials discussed it a little bit. They'll run one untimed down for the Colts, 1st and 10. And a handoff straight ahead to Black. And again, Damian Shaw on the stop. So that will flip us around. So I guess we get 2 quarter breaks. Hey, good for all of our sponsors tonight. Anchors Appliance, Rogers Country, Bruner Land Company, and Allen Hunter State Farm. We'll take a quick break. Back with more high school football on WILE and YRPTV right after this.
Celebrate American pride with Anchors Appliances. Whether it's a reliable washer, a powerful dryer,
We'll come back and
or
hit
the
our
latest
linemen
kitchen
if we got
appliances,
time.
They have it all. Experience quality and service that makes your home shine. Visit Anchors Appliances today at 223 North 1st Street in Cambridge. Make every day a celebration of American craftsmanship with Anchors Appliances, your trusted hometown store.
Back in McFarland Stadium, 4th quarter, and a rainy Friday night. The rain has pelted down since before this contest started, delaying things early. There's some area games, some were postponed till tomorrow. Talking with some of the game officials here. That's a tough thing to do anymore, is postpone a game, because there's just not enough officials always to, you just can't keep grabbing them and putting them in there.
Well, yeah, and most of the officials are committed for JV games all day Saturday. So that'll put a wrench in some things tomorrow.
Colts up 32-0 and enjoying good field position here as we start the 4th period. They are at the Bobcat 34-yard line. Huey and company getting it done on offense. They scored their first 5 possessions. Second half, they have not been able to pick it up where they left off. Bobcat defense has made some plays here, but the Colts have some pretty good field position here. You had 4 down territory they face now. 3rd down and 7. And some discussion again by the officials. We're giving them some close-up TV time. There you go.
If they're trying to decide what down it was, there was some confusion. We had 2nd here in the press box. They had 3rd on the field.
Well,
so maybe that was it.
Maybe the field is right, huh? Huey takes the snap, hands it off, working left is Snyder, and he'll get to the edge, up the sideline, break tackle, still on his feet, down near the 10-yard line. Well, it looked like he was going to get knocked out of bounds several times, and Colton Snyder able to tiptoe, watch the replay. He gets to the edge here, and just nobody had a good angle on him and took a shot at him. And Colton Snyder with a 1st down. Bobcats get stuck defensively. Well, as they mark the ball back near the 14. Snyder again. Cuts it up inside this time. Doesn't get quite to the edge. And for the catch, Gage Reeder. Colts have worked quickly offensively all night long. Hustling back to the line, getting another play called. They've run a lot of plays tonight.
That's what I'd like. Boy, if I was running that offense, that's what I'd be doing too.
Back to the pistol again. And again, handoff straight ahead into the secondary and into the end zone. From 14 yards out, Snyder adds his 2nd score. He just bounced off a couple of guys there, and a couple of guys didn't want any part of it. Watch the replay. Big hole up the middle. Nobody contacting him. Sikora got a piece of him into 3, but that was about it. So Snyder's 2nd score of the night. And once more, Haley Arnold trying to get it through the uprights. Colts extend their lead 38-0. Extra point attempt. Low snap holds there, though. And this one up.
Good.
And it is good. So Haley Arnold knocks one through. And the Colts extend their lead 39-0 over the Bobcats here with the running clock 10 minutes remaining in this one. Want to thank sponsors of our game tonight, Bicon Services, Southeastern Ohio Credit Union, West 40 Auto Sales, Valentine Insurance, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, and People's Bank, among some of those who helped make tonight's game. And, you know, both teams each week, the Guernsey Muskame Electric Company, JV, sponsors a power lineman of the game. And tonight we have one from each team representing the Meadowbrook Colts, Mitchell George, 6'7", 280-pound senior. And for the Bobcats, Jacob Riggs, an offensive lineman for the Cats, senior, weighing the scales at 220. But Mitchell George, big guy, maybe a future in football there too, huh?
Yeah, he has some D1 offers out there. His brother playing for the Zips up in Akron, so Mitchell getting some opportunities as well.
Congratulations to both of those guys tonight, our Guernsey Muskingum Electric power linemen of the game. So the Colts back on for another Valentine Insurance kickoff. Clendenning, not quite as packed in as they were earlier, spreading out more of a traditional kick down the sideline, and see if he works it down that far sideline, approaches and does kick it on the run to Riley Wilson, on the run across the 30, 35, and up near the 40-yard line. So Wilson once again giving the Bobcats pretty good field position around their own 40-yard line, and that clock ticking away, 9:37 and counting here in the fourth period, 39-0 Colts. Cats have had possessions tonight, 35, 32, plus 46, plus 37, plus 47 and 45, but they have nothing to show for any of that. Last week, we had them, you know, back inside their own 20 all night long, and that's a long field to go.
Exact opposite tonight.
Just opposite
but same
tonight.
result.
Haven't been able to get anything going on the offensive side. Rain continues to fall here from McFarland Stadium, has most of the night. As Lawrence brings the team on, handoff straight ahead, and again, miscommunication this time with Lashley. And miscommunication there. Does that look like a read to you where Lawrence is trying to pull the ball and run, or is that just a straight handoff?
Here on the replay, we might be able to take a peek at it.
It just showed it again quickly.
And
that's
what
it looked like.
I would guess that's probably what's going on, because it shouldn't be that difficult just to hand the ball off, right?
And he wasn't having any problem earlier in the game tonight.
Right.
But maybe an attempt to try to read some of those defensive linemen a little bit more and pull the ball and run with it. And there's, that's not an easy thing to do anyway, especially when somebody's chasing you around. So the Colts up 39-0 will take over again in great field position. It's a Bobcat 35, their best field position of the night.
Looks like we got timeout.
And some confusion on the part of the Colts to try to get the right personnel in the game. They'll take a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it with them, pay a couple of bills, back with more high school football tonight on YRPTV and 97.7 right after this.
Celebrate American pride with Anchor's Appliances. Whether it's a reliable washer, a powerful dryer, or the latest kitchen appliances, they have it all. Experience quality and service that makes your home shine. Visit Anchor's Appliances today at 223 North 1st Street in Cambridge. Make every day a celebration of American craftsmanship with Anchor's Appliances, your trusted hometown store.
Back at McFarland Stadium, a rainy night in Georgia, or in Ohio, actually. Hey,
regardless,
it's not a cold, rainy night, though. Well, certainly not in here. The Colts continue, and a couple of subs in the game for the Colts, but the same result. Aiden Farrell, the carrier, and good push up run, and Farrell will move the sticks. WB Green, first down, got 10 plus there. Inside the 25-yard line. Fresh legs, man. Farrell came in and just exploded into the secondary there.
Well, fresh legs, but still big bodies up front.
Oh, yeah, those guys are certainly clearing the path. Going back the other way, McMahon away off the left side. Flags behind here. We haven't seen many of those tonight. But that one could drag it back a little bit as they try to get to the edge. Replay. If you can see, yep, locked in there pretty good. I think Talon Cannon might have had an arm lock on somebody. You can see it from up here. They can see it from down there.
Right, no doubt. 7th penalty tonight for Meadowbrook, 55 yards.
Both teams not bad tonight on the penalties.
Yeah,
sometimes
Cambridge,
you get sloppy conditions, you get a little sloppier, but
Cambridge 6 penalties, 40 yards.
McMahon away, stays in at the deep spot. Hand off, straight ahead, makes one guy miss. Got to the 30, pushes a couple, and inside the 30 to near the 28. So got about 5 yards plus back that time. For all concerned, that clock continues to run. 6:36 here left in the fourth, 39-0 Colts. Second down and call it 14. Hall of Fame night. Again, want to thank the inductees tonight, Rick Lilienthal, Leonard Crawford, Charlie Fondale, and the 2004 playoff team for the Bobcats here in football. All on hand tonight earlier. Most of them, actually. A few of them not able to be here. Now the Colts will take another timeout. Game 3, can you believe it's week 3 already? It seemed like we were just starting the season last week, and now it's week 3.
Man, football season goes by so fast. I mean, just 10 regular season games, and in a blink of an eye, it's over.
Yeah.
You know, it's
another week or two is halfway done, and you're thinking playoffs and postseason.
Yeah, high school football season and high school baseball season, man, they just go by way too fast. Now, I mean, as a player, it kind of drags on when you throw in two-a-days and the whole month of June and those hot days. You tend to remember those and they drag on. But, you know, you got to especially feel for those seniors, man. You only get one shot to play high school football, and once it's over, man, you miss it a heck of a lot.
Back in action here, 2nd and 14. Clock continuing to wind down, under 6 to play. A little confusion in the backfield. Does not slow McMahon away down. Bounces off some of his own guys and then into the defense and carries Bobcats down close to a first down. Watch the replay. Some miscommunication there, but he made a couple of guys miss and then just put his head down and took a couple of guys for a ride. Riley Humco Green just got about 5 free yards there being drugged down the field. And McManaway gave him a good look at a first down out, 3rd and 3.
Yeah, kept turning those legs, and the Cats kept hitting him high. And, as you said, carrying a couple guys an extra 3 or 4 yards.
He'll get another chance here, straight ahead, and not much here, right over the top of a pile. Damian Shaw kind of directing him there, but there's a lot of bodies and not very far to go, so that'll bring up a 4th down for the Colts with no gain. Colts have continued to try to pound away between the tackles, and for the most part tonight they've had great success. But they run that nice stretch play too. They run it to the edge, let the running back pick a hole and cut it back. You might see a little bit more of that here, although Lowry's going to line up in the backfield on the right side. You got to wonder why he's been there, huh? And movement up front will move the Colts back another 5. Keep the clock running. You put Lowry in the backfield, but with his speed and athleticism, you got to be probably involving him in the play, huh?
Well, you would think so, but you know, up until a couple years ago, he was quarterback too, so he can throw the ball. Now he very well could be the backup quarterback for the Colts too. I don't know that for sure, but he's been a quarterback in the past.
So Huey to the sideline. We'll check out the play call. They're going to let the clock run down a little bit more here before he runs out. Play clock at 12. Colts will have to get lined up and get hustling here to get it off in time. 5 on the play clock. They will get it off. Run the stretch play to the right side to McManaway. He'll drag defender, get it done all by himself. Took Gavin Reeser for a ride that time. And McManaway, 5'10", 185-pound junior, running hard and picks up another WB Green first down and gives the Colts another fresh set of downs, leading 39-0, 3:14 left in the ball game.
4 carries on this drive for McManaway, 27 yards.
He is the workhorse here. You can just see he's got that workman-like kind of thing. I'm not going to run away from you. Probably not going to run around you, but I might run you over.
I'm definitely going to put my shoulder into you.
He'll stay back in that pistol set. Again, off the left side. Pounds it straight ahead, not even touched into the end zone from 11 yards out. I think he's kind of taken the heart out of some of those defenders who were tired of running into him, because there weren't a lot of attempts at tackles there as he pounded into the end zone from the 11-yard line. So the Colts had another one here late in the fourth period, 2:20 mark, and Haley Arnold trying to make it 2 in a row. Lowry on the hold. Snaps there, hold down, kick is, just enough to get through. That one didn't have a lot of height to it, but it was straight and true. 1:56 left in this one, and the Colts extend their lead. 46-0. We'll take the break, be back with more right after this.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
Back in McFarland Stadium, and your scoreboard update brought to you by the Bradley Lending Team with First Ohio Home Finance, 46-0. Meadowbrook Colts all night long, like the rain. You couldn't escape them tonight. Just kept pounding down. See, you like that analogy?
I do. Neither one of them have stopped tonight.
Exactly. Clendenny. Another Valentine Insurance kickoff taken on the run, again by Wilson, up across the 30 and into a wall of white jersey. Special teams tonight. Actually, was that Sikora? They switched with him? Yeah, Sikora switched to the other side, caught that one on the run at the 22, across the 30, and boom. Will Smalley. And Caleb Hall there. And the Cats will set up shop, 1:14 and counting down, 46-0.
Some new bodies in the game for Cambridge.
Yeah, some fresh jerseys. Last
Tyson
minute or
Tolbert
so.
at quarterback.
A bunch up front, in the back. And a handoff, Trayshawn Shaver. Not much there. Tyson Tolbert, the quarterback. Got the clock moving and lost a yard there. Couple of fresh jerseys for the Colts up front as well. Just a couple, though. 25 seconds and counting. Bobcat backup offense. Tolbert takes the snap. Shaver again, starts left. And taken down by McManaway. And that's going to be the final play tonight. 50th matchup between the Colts and the Bobcats. Going to be won handily by the Colts tonight. 46-0, your final score. I want you to stay tuned. We'll be back with our post-game wrap-up, our +1 player of the game. Go over key plays tonight, scoring and stats. Final score again tonight from a rainy McFarland Stadium, Meadowbrook. moves their record to 1-2 on the season with a 46-0 pasting of the Bobcats. Stay tuned. Post-game wrap-up coming up right after these messages.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to, the day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here at The Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Doan Ford is proud to introduce the ultimate adventure companion, the Bronco 4-door advanced 4x4 Badlands. With a powerful 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine and 7-speed manual transmission, conquer any terrain with confidence. Featuring a soft-top 4-inch lift and massive 35-inch tires. Adventure knows no bounds. Stay connected and in control with an 8-inch digital screen while enjoying added convenience with power-heated mirrors and auto high-beam headlamps. Plus equipped with a Smitty-built winch. Be prepared for any challenge. Don't miss out on this incredible deal. DoanFord.com.
KLN Construction is your top choice for exceptional building services. With a solid reputation for quality, we bring your visions to life with precision and care. Our team is reliable, ensuring every project is completed on time and within budget. Trustworthy service is our hallmark, making your experience smooth and stress-free. From residential to commercial projects, my team at KLN Construction has you covered. Contact us today at 740-680-1364. Built on trust, focused on quality.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school football. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, cabin, seasonal home, a garage, or even farm equipment, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website, patronsbuckeye.com.
At People's Bank, we're more than just a bank. As a community bank, we are committed to where we work and live, giving back to the organizations you care about through sponsorships, donations, and volunteer hours. When you bank with People's, you're not just a client, you're part of a community of neighbors helping neighbors. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC. Visit us at pebo.com.
Stoney's RV Center is the place that makes buying a new RV easy. Ask about their on-site financing with very affordable payments, and they make on-site camper service calls to the area campgrounds. Stoney's RV also carries cargo trailers, car haulers, horse and stock trailers, and open utility trailers. They install hitch systems and fill propane tanks too. Stoney's RV Center, the place that takes camping to the next level, and a proud sponsor of our area high school sports teams.
Back in McFarland Stadium, post-game wrap-up here, and the Colts victory tonight, 46-0 over the Bobcats. Meadowbrook scoring early tonight and often as the rain came down, the Colts came on. First score by the Colts, a 3-yard run by Black. Braden Black from 3 yards out, capping a 6-play, 66-yard drive. Made it 6-0 after the missed extra point. Lowry from Huey, a 34-yard pass and run with just 1:29 left in the opening period, 12-0, and the Colts never looked back. Colton Snyder from 3 yards out early second period, one of the 3 second quarter scores, made it 20-0. Braden Black, his second score of the night, and then third score with just 45 left in the opening half, made it a 32-0 halftime score. As the Colts continue to pour it on. Yes, pun intended. As Snyder would add another run from 14 out early fourth period, and then Cooper McManaway from 11 yards out would add the final score. Actually, Haley Arnold on the extra point, the final point of the night, and a 46-0 victory for the Colts here in the 50th matchup between the Colts and the Bobcats. And this one goes to the Colts, now winners of 7 of the last 9 contests between these two teams. And they will move their record to 1-2 on the season. The Bobcats dropping to 0-3. And Cambridge continues their homestand next week. JV, a game that you and I will have here on the radio. Cats still at home. They don't have to take a bus ride yet, but they do have to do some things to try to shore a few things up. And the Colts tonight at 1 and 2. Things don't get much easier in their schedule either.
No, they have Warren coming in next week, Bel Air the following week, and East Liverpool the week after. So a couple opportunities there for the Cats to be able to maybe get in the win column. Meadowbrook, on the other hand, they are hosting Crooksville next week and then away at Philo, and then the local rivalry with John Glenn at home after that. So next week, though Crooksville's 2-0, they've certainly an opportunity for Meadowbrook to be able to get on in the win column again next week and even their record at 2-2.
Listening to our post-game wrap-up, already talked about our power line of the game. Mitchell George from the Colts, Jacob Briggs from the Bobcats. Congrats to those two guys. Each week, +1 pizza from Cambridge picks a player from Cambridge to win a +1 award. And tonight we have given that to a senior from the Bobcats, Riley Wilson. Hey, he got a chance to return a lot of kickoffs tonight and had a couple of nice returns for the Cats. Would you have him there for close to 100 yards in return total?
Yeah, he had 45 yards in kickoff returns. He had 4 of them for 45 yards.
I was going to say that's not close to 100 then. My math is off
a little bit less than half, but unfortunately that was the best offensive output really for the Cats tonight. On the ground, 26 carries, only 36 yards. That Meadowbrook defense just shutting down Cambridge's offense. Leading the way was Marshall Lashley with 3 rushes for 24 yards. Through the air, Cambridge 3 for 10, 21 yards. Damian Kissinger 2 catches, 13 yards. Just no offense whatsoever for Cambridge. So, you look to the return game, and Cambridge did start in pretty decent field position just about all night.
Yeah.
So Riley helped with that. So Riley in and making some plays on the defensive end too. He's our player of the game for Cambridge. Some stats for Meadowbrook. These numbers will jump out at you. 44 rushes. Not a bad, if you could run the ball 40, 50 times a game, you feel pretty good. Oh, 304 yards on the ground.
Whew.
304 yards on the ground, 6 TDs and a 2-point conversion. Leading the way, we talked about him all night, for goodness sakes. Braden Black, 27 carries, 193, and 3 scores. I mean, he had himself a night. Colton Snyder, 6 rushes, 47 yards. 2 scores and a conversion. Justice Huey's 5 rushes, 12 yards. And then there at the end, Cooper McManaway, 5 rushes, 38 yards and a score. Huey through the air, 10 of 17 for 151 and a touchdown. Braylon Lowry 0 for 2 with an interception. Lowry, though, on the offensive end, 4 receptions, 78 yards, and that long score for 34 yards. So, Braylon Lowry had himself a game certainly through the air.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any certificates to hand out because we'd have to give maybe half a dozen of them to the Colts tonight. They had a lot of guys that stepped up and had big games.
Yeah, big games off the offensive line. I mean, those poor boys, they need something. Somebody needs to do something for them as a unit because Braden Black had 193 yards on the ground. You got to credit a lot of that to that offensive line. He had a good game. Certainly not taking anything away from him. He ran hard all night, but my goodness, those holes were
big
huge.
Holes.
Yeah,
big
all
holes.
night long.
Nice job by those linemen up front. Mitchell George, Casey Clendenin, Ethan Hetty, Talon Cannon, Chase Myers, Landon Kuhn when he was lined up there at tight end. Not very often, but those guys got it done. So the Colts with the easy victory tonight over the Bobcats, 46-0 the final. I want to thank our sponsors again tonight, Valentine Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Doan Ford, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, WB Green Insurance, People's Bank, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, KLN Construction, Allen Hunter State Farm, Anchors Appliance, Rogers Company, Bruner Land Company, Southeastern Ohio Credit Union, Bicon Services, and the Guernsey Muskingum Electric Co-op, and the power linemen of the night. Mitchell George and Jacob Briggs, thanks to them. And our crew here at Cam Summers down on the field, Joel Lasigo and crew up here in the station. We certainly had a couple more hiccups tonight. Hiccup? Can you say hiccup?
Something like that.
But got her done, and hopefully you hung in there with us tonight as the Colts come up with the victory. I want to thank all of you for staying tuned tonight. We'll be back in action next week. I think maybe no streaming, but just radio as the Bobcats host Warren. And for the ABC sports team from a rainy night in Ohio, Bill Kafury and John Valentine, talk to you next week. Good night.
You've been listening to High School Football, a presentation of ABC Sports and WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge's FM 97.7.